Politics as usual with RC, episode 5. Happy Easter. We back at it. RC word.
Can't call it, man. Might spoil it. Happy Easter.
We back at the lounge studio. And like months since your man Trump been in office.
Yeah.
You still standing on your vote? Still standing as a standing on being a Trump supporter?
I say I still stand on my vote, meaning that when I made the vote, that was the best decision to make, in my opinion. However, nah, man. Nah. Trump fucking the game up.
First 3 months, like how you rate it? Like
I mean, if we're gonna go by him doing all the stuff that he said he was gonna do, he's sticking to what he said he was gonna do. The only thing is that he's really the guy that will die with the sinking ship. So he sees all this tariff stuff is backfiring, and just because it's what he said he's gonna do, he's gonna ride it off into the sunset. And it's like, yo, bro, this ain't going good.
business.
Yeah, I mean, I saw something where they said that they canceling, I believe, the Cinco de Mayo parade in Chicago because people's worried about ICE. So he is doing what he said he was going to do in that aspect. And then with the tariffs and all that, like tariffs, you put a price on imported goods to pretty much incentivize people to buy domestically, domestic products, things we make here in America. And that's good, but I feel like it should have been more infrastructure set up for that. Like, they should have built more factories, incentivized more companies to take on producing some of these products. And the White House, they should have some type of resource available to where you can, the products that had tariffs imposed on them, the prices went up through the roof. You can find a domestically produced product, you know, of the same kind. So there should be some type of medium for that. Like, oh, you don't want to buy whatever coming from China because it went up 125%. All right, cool. You can get that here in America for $50 or whatever it may be. You should show people the alternatives, opposed to just telling them like we gonna raise the prices over here so that way we can start buying stuff from home. What exactly from home? Show us, and I'd be more than happy to buy something made in America. I would.
I think the end goal is with this tariff joint, like what end up happening.
That's why I said I don't know what he's doing. Like, what the hell is the end goal? It pretty much looked like there was a trade deficit between us and China. So what? I guess he's trying to win the trade war. But it's like, yo, bro, we can't be caught up on winning the trade war. Like, not if this is the way you're gonna go about it. So I know he wants to win the trade war. He wants to be, the top exporting economy in the world. But it's like, yo, bro, China got freaking 4 times the people we got. Four, probably 5 times the people we got. They dollar is so much cheaper than ours. Like I was talking to you about before we started shooting, a lot of people believe China is devaluing the yuan. You know what I mean? Their currency, so that way it's pretty much more economic to do trade with them. So if the yuan is $8, 8 to 1, so 8 yuan is worth $1. For example, it costs you $1,000 to buy some shit worth 8,000 yuan. You know, so when you think about it, you're getting more bang for your buck. But then everybody else is getting more bang for their buck. The euro is valuing the same. You know what I'm saying? The rupee's probably valuing the same. Everybody's getting the same bang for their buck. So why should we spend any money in America if our money is going to go so much further in China? You know? So I don't really get it. I feel like I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we lost that, bro. I feel like that ship is sailed. We really can't compete with them in that aspect, huh? We need to just focus on what we do as Americans. That's great. What we export to the rest of the world. That's great. Honestly, the only thing we be exporting to the rest of the world is culture and entertainment. That shit ain't hard, tangible goods. It's not. So I really feel like we just lost. We just lost, bro. We lost. Honestly.
The cover of the Post from the other day where they said Trump put pause on most of the tariffs and all that.
Yeah, because like as he's going along, he's realizing he can't just bang his head against the wall. You know, everybody's saying don't do this, but you just bang your head against the wall anyway. And it's like, come on, son. It comes to a point in time where you can't just die on the hill. We all being affected by decisions you're making, and you're not even affected by them. As the prices of everything goes up for the average American, guess what? The rich get richer. If your rent went from what? Well, rent don't increase like that, but if the price of something went from $100 to $103, guess what? The nigga who's selling it to you just made $3 more. The price of a house went up from 400,000 to 450,000. It's more expensive for you to buy a house, but if I own a house, my shit is worth more than that. So like a lot of the stuff these people being posing don't even affect them, but it affects us. So after enough, public outcry, in which now you're starting to see pretty much the majority of his voter base is looking at him like, I don't know what the hell you doing, you know. So after you get enough of that, anybody's gonna have to roll with the tide, man. Even him. So hard headed as he be.
Like, have you been running to any Kamala supporters? Like, anybody like, yo, like giving you backlash for like voting for Trump?
It's this chick on Instagram who I be following. I want to say her name, but I ain't gonna say her name. I do. I want to say her name. I ain't gonna say her name though. But I don't agree with nothing she be saying. She said some dumb shit the other day. You heard about the dead body on the R train, and the nigga came and sexually assaulted the dead body on the R train. Shorty like, yo, this why everybody should be afraid of men, and this men ruining the world right now. Like it wouldn't have happened if we had a woman present. Blah blah blah. Like, yo, man, get ahead with that shit, man. You don't even see them people out here. That's why I said, yeah, Trump is he's messing it all up right now. He's dragging the country through the mud right now. But November of last year, I would have still made the same decision. I ain't picking that lady. Like, come on, you don't even see these people out here speaking. You don't see them out here amongst a party, you know what I mean, amongst other liberals and Democrats, kind of pushing the tide, man. I remember with old presidents when Bush 2 beat Al Gore. Al Gore was still around fighting for climate change. When he beat John Kerry was still around in politics. When John McCain lost to Obama, John McCain was still in politics. You know what I mean? Mitt Romney lost to Obama. Mitt Romney's in politics as we speak. Where the hell is the rest of these people? Where's all these people that was on the Democratic ticket last November? You don't hear them speaking up about shit. They just rode off into the sunset. You know why? Because they rich and they benefiting from this too.
A little bit earlier, you said you were talking about Ohio and Chicago. Really think like this gonna mess with the Cinco de Mayo holiday because that's normally like a fake big holiday.
It is a big holiday. It's a big deal. I think my son Canelo fighting. Canelo fight every single de Mayo. So yeah, I think it might, man. It might. You got freaking American citizens getting snatched up and deported by accident, man. They ain't playing fair with that shit. So you know, It might. It really might. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie. With the way this tariff stuff is going on and fears of the economy, China talking about the possibility of China dumping American debt and us going to all type of stuff. That's a bigger issue than that. Honestly speaking.
Over there in Africa, getting resources trying to take over.
Yeah, I mean, Africans, man. The China man ain't better than the white man, bro. He not. He gonna do the same thing. He just ain't gonna kill everybody. He probably ain't gonna kill everybody because his cameras now. But they ain't no better than the white man, bro. That railroad that they built in Kenya, they brought in Chinese people as the architects. They brought in Chinese people as the labor force, and they made the Kenyans foot the bill. And then now, if there's any issues with the railroad, they gotta call China to come fix it. So it's like, come on, man. Yeah, you definitely put some infrastructure there that is useful for the country that everybody in the country could benefit from. But y'all keeping them damn near in bondage with them being in debt for it and then not having the capabilities to fix the system on their own. They totally dependent on y'all. So everybody don't fall for China, man. Don't fall for China. Strike a deal to get the materials. You know what I mean? Strike a deal to get whatever you may need to bolster your own infrastructure. You know, like I just said, the yuan is cheaper than the dollar, so it might be more fiscally understanding for you to do that. But do that and get them out the way. Don't let them run the whole show, man, because that's what the Africans don't know. Chinese don't care about nobody but they self. Good Chinese people out here, don't get me wrong, you know, but come on, man. We in New York City. Everybody knows the other demographic pretty well. You know, Chinese are self-preserving people, which is something that black people need to be more like. Wallow, I don't know why you said that stupid shit, Wallow.
I think that was like some clickbait joint. 'Cause it looked like that video was for somebody filming it that was there. It don't look like that's like the whole. Might have missed like context of it and all that.
I mean, he had enough time to come out and clarify what it was about. I be
That's
feeling
true.
like I be feeling like sometimes he be talking too much, man. And he be saying good things. Motivational speaking and all of that is good, but it's like sometimes he be talking too much, bro. And I don't like the thing he said on Shannon Sharp. Like he was saying something on Shannon Sharp, like pretty much, get your money and calm down. Yeah, get your money and calm down, but also understand, like, not necessarily militarize, but do what they doing, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop buying weapons, stock. You know what I mean? Get your doomsday scenario planned out. You know, train your kids, all of that. Do all of that. I feel like him saying that don't buy black. Like I feel like he just be trying to say some shit sometimes, just to say it honestly, because it really don't make no sense, bro. It really don't. And then on top of that, ain't they all Muslim and shit? So it's like, come on, bro. How was you saying not to buy a black owned business? The Chinese spend the money with the Chinese. You can't even get them to spending money with you. They'll laugh at you and say, look, black man, that's your problem. Jewish people, same shit. Russians, same thing. Um, Latino people, respective of whatever country they come from. The Dominicans gonna roll with the Dominicans, Colombians with the Colombians, Ecuadorian with the Ecuadorians, Mexicans with the Mexicans. Everybody's gonna stick together. So why is it a problem when we decide to do it, bro? African Americans. This is our country. This is our country right here. We African Americans. We're sticking together in our country. What is the problem, bro? There's no problem with that, bro. Yes, I fully understand if it's a black owned business and freaking is no lights. You know what I'm saying? They telling you plug in the refrigerator for yourself to go in there and get a drink. Who the hell want to buy something from that? But if they have what you want, go spend your money there, bro. Like there's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
You was saying like he feel like he being finessed or peer pressure into supporting black business. I think he was trying to say like, yo, let me support you because your business is great, not just because you're black.
No, support me because I'm black, bro. We don't make Sprite. That's our check. We don't make Sprite. We don't make Sprite. We don't make Ball's Head. We don't make Hellman's mayonnaise. We don't make none of that shit. But if we got the product and it's not expired, it's of the proper quality, spend your money with your people, bro. Straight up. We're the only people who is telling each other not to do that. As Willie Lynch, that's subconsciously believing that the big white people on the billboard is the right way to go. Nah, bro. Make an effort to spend your money with your people first.
It was in the Trump cabinet. Tell Trump.
You gotta chill, my nigga. You gotta cut this shit out, boy. I don't know what Donnie. I don't know what you doing, Donnie. We all gonna be poor fucking around with you, my nigga. You working for somebody, bro. I don't know who you working for, bro, but you working for somebody. You might be working for Elon. You probably working for
I
Elon.
see Elon on Twitter. He like a heavy Trump supporter.
Yeah, man, because
He definitely got the bag.
he letting him do whatever he want, man. He's the richest person in history as of right now. No one man at any point in history has had as much money as he's had right now. Mansa Musa, Jacob DeFargo, all of them. You know what I'm saying? All of them. But I really don't know, bro. All the stuff he's been doing since then. I say the one thing he's been doing, at least he ain't been shitting on black people. I give him that. And I think he realized, like, yo, if I'm going shit on all the illegals, I gotta at least tell the black people what the fuck they want to hear. You know what I mean? Like what he said about the whole birthright citizenship. He's right. You know what I'm saying? Like let's be real. He's 100% right. It wasn't thinking about nobody born outside of this soil when they wrote that. So to try to use that for this, uh, but as you see, the Supreme Court is even turning away some of his shit now. It's like, yo, bro, you can't just go one man against the whole government. Like, kind of got to conform in certain places, bro. But he him, son. It's crazy. That was our best option. It really was. So that's why I stick with it.
Oh, see, off, any last words? Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I saw that they supposed to be, because of layoffs and all that, they supposed to be pausing like, procedural checks with the FDA for meat and shit like that. Yo, buy halal, man. You know what I'm saying? Go buy kosher meat. You know, like we gotta find alternatives. We can't sit here and see that shit is not going the way it should be going and just, oh my God, nah, find alternatives, man. It's part of being American, being resilient, being innovative. And I mean, you ain't innovative by buying halal, but you solving the problem, you know? So always think to solve the problem, man. Don't think to complain. God bless America.